Hello family, welcome, welcome. Let me turn this on. Thanks for catching the replay. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another live cooking show with yours truly. I'm Sasu from Sasu Flavors. This is our food and faith hub, and I'm calling this one our gut health series. Okay, so this is episode 15. Yeah, I made it to episode 15, guys. Let me just adjust my camera a bit. Let me adjust my camera. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, guys, we're gonna make a gut healthy recipe, and I'm gonna show you guys how I make my delicious granola recipe. 1 second, let me have my phone. Okay, you have everything? Okay. I'm gonna go over the ingredients. Give me 1 second. Okay, awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in. For those of you that do not know me, I'm Sasu here from Sasu Flavors. This is our Food and Faith live cooking show, and this is episode 15, okay? And for the next few episodes, I'll be sharing some gut healthy recipes. And the first recipe I'm gonna share is this granola recipe, okay? And why gut health? Your gut health is very important because everything starts from the gut. Have you ever noticed, like, anytime you get stressed or anything, you feel it like in your gut, you're nauseous, you're like, you just feel something inside your stomach. You get anxious, you get worried, you get fearful. Everything starts from the gut, okay? And it's very important for our gut health that we make sure that we eat the right types of food that's gonna help nourish our gut, and eventually it's gonna help keep our organs healthy, okay? So we all, well, I know I'm trying to do better. So here I have this granola recipe that I just wanted to share with you guys. And why granola? Because I have some oats here. This is all fiber rich. Fiber, you can get your protein from here, and plus the different nuts that I have there, it's been shown that they're heart healthy. They can help with you know, your heart, and also cinnamon is really good to manage your blood sugar. So just healthy ingredients and not anything that's overly too out of the top, okay? So I just want to go over the individual ingredients that I looked up. So first things first, guys, here I have some rolled oats, and I'm going to show you the type of oats that I use. I'm going to show you the bag. This is some Bob Mill. This is some old-fashioned Bob Mill, that Bob's Red Mill. And it says here it's gluten-free, okay? So this is the oats I'm using, okay? If you know any other type of good oats, you can let me know, but I think that one is a pretty good one. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour the oats in here. And then I have some pumpkin seeds, and just some benefits of pumpkin seeds is I didn't realize you get lots of magnesium, zinc, antioxidants in pumpkin seeds, and it's also been shown to promote heart health, okay? And plus it's a good form of fiber. So anytime you go to the doctor and you have to get a colonoscopy, or if you know, and she's like, oh, you need to get more fiber, because they can tell when they do your colonoscopy if you have polyps, issues with polyps. Get some of these nuts, these seeds into your diet. Here I have some sunflower seeds, and these seeds, these sunflower seeds are also healthy fats. It's healthy protein, full of fiber, full of vitamin E, and you have also magnesium and selenium. So these are good nuts to incorporate into your diet, or they call them seeds, okay? So this is a sunflower seed and this is a pumpkin seed. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the sunflower seed, and I got these seeds from my Amazon store, which is gonna be linked in the comments, or you can find it on Instagram in my bio. Go to my Amazon storefront and you can buy all of these ingredients, okay? Especially the sunflower and the pumpkin seed. I have some chia seeds here. You know, chia seeds are nutrient. Chia seeds are a powerhouse, full of nutrients. Same thing, fiber, protein. Put some chia seeds in your diet, okay? Welcome to TikTok. I don't know if I welcome TikTok. Everybody on TikTok, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Don't forget to, you know what to do on TikTok. Share, share, share. And leave me a comment, okay? Hashtag FYP, hashtag stay at home moms, and let them come on in. Let me see. Can you see the YouTube comments, please? So here, so we have the rolled oats, we have pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and chia seeds, packed with protein, packed with fiber, minerals, selenium. These are healthy seeds that you can incorporate into your lunchtime snack, morning breakfast snack, okay? What else about chia seeds? The chia seeds, they can help with digestion, they help with heart health. It's also been shown to stabilize blood sugar levels because you don't have that high glucose, high insulin factor when you have these healthy seeds, okay? And to feel fuller, you can add chia seeds in your yogurt, you can add it in your smoothie, you can add it in your cereals, which we know some cereals are not really good for you, but just having this granola stack here and you eat it just like this is really delicious, okay? Then we're gonna move on to cinnamon. I have cinnamon, but this is just not regular cinnamon, okay? This cinnamon that I have here is Ceylon cinnamon, and this is like a delicious, Kayla, are you looking at the comments on the YouTube? Oh, okay. I'm from the Virgin Islands, and I grew up in St. Croix. I was born in St. Kitts, but I grew up in St. Croix, okay? Thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Miss Betty. Welcome, welcome. So this cinnamon, guys, this is Ceylon cinnamon, and this is like the best cinnamon ever, okay? This is known as the This is known as true cinnamon. Cinnamon is really good to help manage your blood sugar. You can add a little cinnamon in some of your tea in the morning. Excuse me. You can add some of the cinnamon in your tea in the morning, and it helps to balance your blood sugar level. So cinnamon is really good for you. You can add it in your smoothie, add it in your fresh green juices. Just put a little cinnamon in there. It's really good for you. So this cinnamon that I like is Ceylon cinnamon, okay? It helps to regulate your blood sugar because it helps to improve, because if your pancreas is producing a lot of insulin, and because of the high glucose that's floating in your blood, this is going to help manage your blood sugar level. So adding this in your diet is good. It has anti-inflammatory, antioxidant properties, and cinnamon is really, really good. So I'm gonna add this Ceylon cinnamon in here. If you don't have this cinnamon, you can just add regular cinnamon, but I advise you to get some of this, okay? Then I'm gonna add some Himalayan salt versus adding regular salt, because Himalayan salt has lots of minerals in it. this is a really good salt for you to even incorporate in your diet and start cooking with some Himalayan salt, because the table salt, which is your iodine salt, it has they take all of the nutrients out of it, and it has a lot of fillers in there. So that's not a healthy salt for you to consume. I would advise that you get some Himalayan salt, or you get some Celtic salt. If you're not used to cooking with Celtic salt, it'll take a while to get used to it, but at least Himalayan salt, this pink Himalayan salt, is a good option for you to start cooking with. You can make your seasonings with it, because at least you know what you're putting in there, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and give this a mix before I start adding the other ingredients. So we have our rolled oats in here, our cinnamon. Let me know in the comments how you like your granola, what you like in there. And listen guys, this recipe is very versatile. You can add, subtract whatever you like or you don't like, okay? And if you have someone in your house that is allergic to nuts, just make theirs separately like I will do today. I'm gonna make some for my son separately since he is allergic to nuts. Okay, and now I am using coconut oil. You can use another oil of your choice, but I'm gonna use coconut oil. It has a nice flavor to it. It's a healthy oil. You can use avocado oil if you like. Some people use butter, but I'm gonna use coconut oil, and it has such an amazing flavor, okay? So that's some organic coconut oil. I had to melt it because it was cold pressed. So I'm gonna mix this really well. Just get everything mixed up really well. And you wanna make sure when you get the pumpkin seeds and the sunflower seeds, you wanna make sure that those seeds are unsalted, okay? You don't wanna have anything that has salt in there, because you're gonna add your own salt. So just make sure to buy your nuts unsalted. And if you do buy them salted, then you don't need the extra salt. But I would advise you get them unsalted, okay? So I can tell that it's mixed really well because it's shiny. If you guys have any questions, just put it in the comment box. You see any questions on there? Any comments? Okay, and here guys, I have some vanilla extract, pure vanilla extract. I'm gonna add it in here. Give it a good mix. This is the fiber that you need. Jumpstart your morning, get you this. You don't even need to add any yogurt. Once you have this, you can just nibble on this throughout the day because it's so good. Here, guys, I have a variety of nuts here because they came in one bag. I have some cashews here, pecan, almond, pistachio, and cashew nuts, okay? I have that here. That's the oven with the other batch of granola. That's my son's. Yeah, you can take it out. So I'm gonna add these nuts in here, okay? So you can add the nuts of your choice. And I'm gonna give it a good mix. Mix it with this spoon. I'm gonna give it a good mix. So you can add whatever nuts you like. And now for the good part, I'm gonna use maple syrup, okay? Organic maple syrup. That's the sweetener that I'm gonna use. If you wanna use honey, just make sure it's a raw honey, but I like the flavor of the maple syrup in there, okay? And then you give that a good mix. Is it crunch already? Is it done? Okay. I'm gonna give that a good mix. And your kids can even enjoy this with some milk in the morning, and you can have this as a cereal because this is more healthy than buying that cornflakes and that cereal, Cocoa Puffs, all of that that's full of ingredients that you don't know anything about. So that's good. And you can always just give it a taste. I'm just checking this over here. I'll be right with you guys. I'm gonna add. I'm gonna mix this over here. I'm gonna mix your thing. And then I'm just gonna add just 1 more tablespoon of maple. Okay guys, I'm gonna mix this up and then preheat that oven for me on 325. We're gonna set the oven to 325 to preheat. This is gonna bake for about 30 to 40 minutes. When it gets halfway, you wanna mix it up in the oven so that it bakes evenly. You don't wanna over bake it because when it sits down and cools down after, it's gonna get even more harder, okay? We just want the oats and the pumpkin seeds to just toast a bit. So here I have some cranberry, but we're gonna add this cranberry at the end when it's baked, okay? So I have my baking sheet here. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and pour my mixture. So I'm just gonna pour it all on here. And then you begin to spread it. Depending on how much you have on your tray, it might need to bake a little bit more longer, okay? Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. So and you want to set your oven, like I said, to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. How much is that in Celsius? 325 Fahrenheit in Celsius. Okay guys, I'm going to show you the finished product of the one I had in the oven before. Okay. How much? So about 162 degrees Celsius. Fahrenheit, guys, is 325. And I'm going to put this in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes. And then I'll show you guys this one. Let me show them over here. You can bring me some more crap. So here, this is the one I made for my son, because he cannot have nuts. So here, it came out of the oven, and I went ahead and I sprinkled some cranberry on there, and as you can, okay, so this is it here, and you just let this cool off in here, and you can add, if you like raisin, if you don't like cranberry, you can add raisin, cranberry, whatever you want. Do you want raisin in yours? Okay. You can also add flaxseed too, guys. If you want flaxseed in your granola, you can add some, because flax seeds are good for gut health too, digestion. So this looks amazing. Look at it, guys. Homemade granola. Somebody said what? Janet Jackson? Oh, okay, your mom's best friend. Yes, I was born in St. Kitts in the British West Indies, but I grew up in St. Croix, the U.S. Virgin Islands. I grew up there all my life. I lived in St. Croix, and I moved here. When did I come to? I came here for school. What year was that I came here? I think I came here in 2000. Was it 2002? It's been such a while. I think it's 2002. Around 2002. So this is a great option, guys, to keep your gut healthy. And like I said, gut health is everything. Gut health is everything. Everything begins in the gut, meaning sicknesses will start brewing in your gut. So it's good to keep a healthy liver, keep a healthy liver, keep a healthy gallbladder, keep a healthy, what else? Your small intestine, your large intestine, keep a healthy spleen. It's just very important, and that goes with feeding your body the things that's going to help it to live, meaning watching how much sugar you intake, eating more fruits and vegetables, raw fruits, raw vegetables, incorporating it in your diet, limiting carbohydrates, because we know that starch, carbohydrates such as rice, potato, and you know, if you're in the Caribbean, you love rice. You eat rice. But rice turns into starch, and it turns into sugar, and it breaks down into glucose, and then your pancreas being fearful, because if you're stressed and you're worried, it affects your gut health. If you're struggling with unforgiveness, if people have done you wrong and you hold on to that stuff, it can make you sick. Okay? You'll be surprised just by not holding on to unforgiveness, not worrying, not stressing. You're going to be surprised how much you feel better in your body. So stress and anxiety can affect your gut health, okay? So ways to improve it, like I said, get more fiber-rich food in your diet, more green juices. If you're trying to gradually make yourself like vegetables, start juicing green vegetables. Start adding more to your diet. I mean, at the end of the day, do you want to live or do you want to die? You know, just try, especially as busy moms, career moms, busy men and women. We don't have time, and you eat on the go. If you're like a hairdresser and you're doing hair all day long, you tend to snack a lot. You tend to not have time to eat properly. So you can make these kind of healthy snacks to pack with you and take with you while you go to work. If you are a nurse you're a medical doctor, nurse practitioner, you know, we're on the go and we're at work. We're trying to see our patients. We're trying to get our work done, and you tend to snack and get you some healthy snacks, because you know that cafeteria food in the hospital, they are not using healthy ingredients. They're using a lot of sodium and stuff in the food. So you want to just be cognizant of that when you go into work. You know, hey, let me take a fruit with me. Let me take something that I can nibble on, a vegetable that you like, some granola, you know, an apple, an orange, berries, you know. Just start being more cognizant of that, because your gut health is very important. That's where diseases start. It starts in your gut. So if your gut is healthy, then you don't have to run the risk of having diverticulitis, polyps. You have fiber. You're constantly putting fiber in your body, so things are able to move. You wake up first thing in the morning, you can have a bowel movement. You know, if you're not going every day, then you have to check your gut health. What am I eating? If you're a teenager or a young person, because I got a lot of young folks on TikTok. So if you, oh, okay, what am I making? I'm making a granola. I made some granola, and I have some in the oven that has nuts in it. And this one is without nuts that I made for my son. And I'm going to have the recipe for you guys on TikTok. So if you're on TikTok following me, please click that button to follow me. Go to my YouTube channel at Sasu Flavors. You're going to see it in the profile on my TikTok page. And follow me over there on YouTube, where you can grab this recipe, okay? Like I was saying, if you are a teenager, and I know on TikTok I have a lot of young people on TikTok. If you're on TikTok and you suffer with a lot of acne, you break out a lot, check your diet. Like, it could be you're eating too much. Well, you know, teenagers, they love high sugary stuff. They love the pizza, they love the the breads, the cereals, they love the bad foods, right? So if you have a child, or you're a young person and you're suffering with a lot of acne and you're breaking out, and I know someone that she's young and she's suffering with a lot of acne, and she has to take like medication, an antibiotic that's to help when it flares up. And I was telling her mom to check her diet. So her diet is really bad because she eats a lot of carbs, and those things break down into your body into sugar. And what happens is the sugar just causes more bumps on your face. It causes an inflammatory response. So that's actually what's going on if you find yourself breaking out a lot. Like some people, if you know that I ate something sweet just now, and then you realize, oh my, like I know if I eat something that's sweet, because I can't really eat sweet stuff, I will get a bump, and I will like, okay, that was too much sugar for me. So that's how sensitive your body is to sugar. And imagine if you're not seeing what's going on the outside, but on the inside of your body, all of this is going on. Because if you ever know somebody who's dealing with cancer issues, one thing about when you go and have like repeat scans, like a PET scan, and they give contrast dye, somebody just finished having treatment for cancer, and they want to check the lungs, they want to check and make sure the radiation and chemo works. What they give them is a sugar contrast. They shoot it into their veins, and guess what happens? Well, if that tumor is still there, it's going to eat up the sugar. So that lets you know that sugar is bad. You know, it's not good for your body. That sugar starts eating up the cancer cell, the tumor. So that lets them know, oh, there's a tumor still there, because the tumor is gravitating to that sugar, okay? Or anything to help with fatigue. If you're feeling tired, you might want to check, first of all, you might want to check your blood levels. Make sure you're not anemic. Make sure your blood count is not low. You wanna do certain lab tests to check your electrolytes. And then once you rule out all that your blood work looks fine, this looks fine, most likely it could be something in your diet that's causing you, because you know, if you just have a high carb diet, you just feel so tired after, you feel sluggish, you feel sleepy, because you just ingested so much like glucose one time in your body. So lately that plate has a lot of, whether it's a salad with spinach in there, some greens, something on there, like make sure you put more of that on your plate versus just consuming all the rice and the potatoes. Like it's a mental thing, like you have to mentally make up in your mind, like let me cut back on these carbs, because most of the time it could be the sugar, it could be something in your diet that's making you feel very fatigued. But first you want to check your blood levels, make sure that you're not anemic, because if you are anemic, then that goes back to your diet. Like you have to eat things that are going to improve that anemia. So if you're feeling sluggish, you can start with some greens, you can start with some beets. Let me see what else. Any questions on YouTube?
No. One comment just said definitely agree. Thank you so much for this healthy recipe.
Yeah, so this is really a good recipe. It's not too sweet. You have the granola in here, you have chia seeds. Like I said, guys, you can add flaxseed in here. It has pumpkin seed. These seeds are good for you. They're heart healthy. They're good fiber. Hello. They're good fiber, okay? So like I said, if you have your teenage kids and they're going through a lot of acne, we know puberty brings more acne, but if you check their diet, like my kids, I don't really have that issue with them with having so much acne issues. You want to make sure you check their diets, because they have sugar for breakfast, sugar for lunch, sugar for dinner, meaning their diet has a lot of carbs more than nutrients that's going to nourish their skin and nourish their gut. Okay. TikTok, you know what to do. Share, share, share. This is my gut health series, episode 15. If you guys have anything you would like me to make, just leave me a comment, let me know. But this is one gut health recipe that you can incorporate into your diet instead of going and buying the cereals from the store, because if you look at the cereals at the store and you read the back of it, it has lots of ingredients you can't even read and understand what is in their cereal. Make this in the morning. If you like to have milk, you can get a good milk and just have it with some milk. You can just have it just like this. It's hard to find yogurts that are not too sweet. You know, you can enjoy this by itself. You don't even really need anything else with it, because it's so good. So give me some hearts. TikTok, you know what to do. You know, TikTok likes you to share. TikTok likes you to engage so that other people can come on. So this granola takes about 30 to 4, well, if it's, depends on how much you make. It can take like 30 to 40 minutes, okay? You're welcome, Miss Betty. So that's basically it. So your gut health is very important, guys. If it's anything that you take away from this live cooking show today, is keep your gut healthy, keep stress at very low minimum. You know, you can't avoid not having, a little something stresses you out, but you got to make sure you know how to keep your stress levels down. how to not be anxious, not be worried. Like the Bible tells us, don't be anxious for anything. Don't be worrying about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication. Everything you pray to God to help you, because everything starts from the gut. So you want to make sure that you're not stressed, you're not anxious, you're not worrying. You have to make sure that the company you keep is not stressing you out. Check your circle, check who's around you, check who's stressing you out, and listen. You either have a conversation with them or you say bye-bye. You getting out of my circle, because I'm telling you, your mental health is important. Your gut health is important. You can't afford to be letting people stress you out. You can't afford to be staying in stressful situations. You got to be like, no, I am out of this one, okay? So gut health is very important. So just start thinking about ways to improve your gut health. Eating right, exercise. Oh, you're definitely stressed. Yeah, you gotta give it to God. You gotta begin to see, how can I get this stress out of my life? Like, what do I need to do? Like sometimes we keep people around too long that's causing too much stress in our lives, and stress is not good. Stress is not good. Stress is not good for your gut health. Remember, everything starts from the gut, okay? Sometimes you say, I had a gut feeling. I felt like that wasn't right. Everything comes from the gut. Even the Bible says, out of your belly will flow rivers of living water. So when the Holy Spirit comes to reside in you, when the Holy Spirit touches your heart, you begin to feel his love bubbling over in your heart, in your belly, in your soul. So everything begins with the gut. So you got to make sure you're feeding the right things into your gut, into not just your physical gut, but spiritually. You got to make sure you're thinking on things that are pure. You're not thinking on always evil and bad and worrying, what's going to happen to me? Is this going to happen to my children? You fearful, worry, anxiety. It can stress you out, and then you begin to have blood pressure issues. You begin to have heart issues, palpitations. Not just from because you eating bad, but you thinking bad. You're not thinking the right way. Like every thought you think is you fearful. You're afraid to do this. You're afraid to do that. Like you gotta get that. You gotta make sure that your gut is healthy, and it starts with what you eat, how you think, how you live. Don't be holding on to people. Don't be holding on to unforgiveness. I'm telling you, let it go. It doesn't make sense to hold on to nobody, okay? That will make you sick. I have patients who come in and they have to get certain procedures because they're on their way to get cancer treatment. And anytime they come and I realize they have certain diagnoses, the first thing I will tell them, make sure you forgive everybody you can think of so your body can heal. And I've had more than one patient, you would just see that tear drip from their eyes, because I'm telling you, people go through that. One of the number one thing that affects people's health is unforgiveness. Unforgiveness can mess up your gut health. You hear me? It don't make sense to hold on to nobody. Somebody do you something wrong, you like, okay, I'm gonna forgive them quickly. Lord, I forgive them. Lord, I forgive them. Every time you see them, you still feel like slapping them. Lord, I forgive them. You feel like punching them. You feel like slapping your husband. You feel like slapping your wife. Lord, I forgive her. Lord, I forgive him. Lord, I won't do it. Lord, I forgive. You forgive your children. You forgive quickly. It doesn't make sense to hold on to anybody. Nobody is worth that much of your health for you to hold on to them, okay? Nope, you guys need to share this live because this is really good. Nobody is worth that much of your health for you to hold on to, okay? So remember, everything starts in the gut. So if you are anxious today about how are you going to get your bills paid, what's that gonna do? You can't sleep, you can't eat, you can't focus because you are anxious, you are worrying about the bills. Remember, everything starts in the gut. Every time you eat something, like think about, is this benefiting my gut, or this is just gonna make me feel sluggish and it's not gonna give me the energy that I need. Think about when every time you eat something, after you finish eating it, you should feel good or you should feel guilty. Okay? And listen, I'm getting there, okay, guys? I'm getting there, you know, and being more active, okay, moving your body. Lately, I've been trying to move my body and go for walks more and be intentional about it. Instead of spending my lunchtime just not doing anything, go for a walk, move your body, do something, because everything begins in the gut, okay? And you got to take care of yourself because you have children. Some of you have businesses. Some of you have ministry. Some of you have jobs. Some of you have spouses. Like, you got to take care of yourself first, because if you don't, nobody else is going to do it for you, okay? So everything starts in the gut. Take care of your gut. Anything that is stressful, get it out your life. Now, I'm not telling you go hurt nobody, but say, you know what? I need a break from you. I need you to go. We can't be friends anymore. I can't have a relationship with you. Some of you, that man is not your husband, that woman is not your wife, but you shacking up with them, you living with them, and they're stressing you out. First of all, you're not supposed to be living with them if you are a believer. You're not supposed to be shacking up. So you need to get rid of that man, get rid of that woman, and you get your stress level down. What else do we do? What else do we tend to worry about? You tend to worry about what people think about you. You compare yourself to other people. Don't do that. You just messing up your gut health. Then you end up using food to comfort you. You end up having comfort foods and comfort things to help deal with the pain and deal with the thing that's going on inside. Remember, everything starts with the gut. Kayla, come and mix the granola. Come and take it out and turn it for me. Oh, take it out with the mix and turn it. So when your granola gets like halfway, remember you're gonna set the timer for about 30 minutes. When it gets halfway, you wanna take it out the oven and mix it up so it evenly bakes, and then you put it back in the oven, okay? And I'm gonna leave the instructions in the description box for you guys. So my son is gonna turn it, but I'm gonna leave the, I'm gonna leave the instructions in the description box. So like I said, guys, your gut health is very important. It's very important. So stress. So like I said, when my patients come in and I tell them, if you have anybody that you need to forgive, you let go, let it go so that your body can heal. And that one tear drips on their eye, because most people that are going through sickness, they're holding on to lots of stuff. They're holding on to hurts, pain. Some of you might have been hurt when you were a kid. You might have been raped, molested. Somebody probably left you. Your husband cheated on you. Your wife cheated on you. Your children not behaving right. Your finances are out the door. You are faced with, well, how am I going to pay these bills? How am I going to pay this IRS debt? You like, some of you on the verge of losing your home. Some of you feel like you on the verge of losing your mind. But today I'm just stopping by today for this live cooking show to let you guys know that don't allow it to take you down. Don't allow it to mess with your mind. Give it to God. Give it to God.
You forgot to add the cranberry.
No. Flatten it out. So I'm gonna turn. No, where's the metal? Oh, you did? Okay, let's flatten it. I'm just flattening this out, guys. Okay. So your gut health is very important. keeping stress down. Like I said, worry, fear. Fear is that little thing that creeps in. And most of these things that you're worrying about is rooted in fear, rooted in a spirit of fear, because you're fearful of the unknown, like what's gonna happen if I don't do this, if I don't have the money, if I can't do this, if what is gonna happen, and you're just like, oh, you're scared, you're worried. Your gut health is very important. Now, somebody can eat very healthy, exercise, eat the best food, eat organic, but if they have worry, if they have anxiety, it doesn't matter how much healthy food they eat. If that spirit of fear and worry is over them, it's gonna affect their gut health. That's how bad anxiety and fear is. That's why I say, and I'm stressing, your gut health is just not about the food that you put in there, but it's how you think, how you live, you know? And like, I am a believer of Jesus Christ. So the Bible tells us, don't be anxious or worried for anything, but by prayer and supplication, make your requests. Meaning, I can't be worrying about this. We're humans. You are going to worry, but you don't stay in that place that the worry keeps you in the bed. The worry makes you fidgety. The worry makes you eat all day. The worry makes you don't eat. You're crying, you're moping. Like, you have to find a way to get out of that. And my way is praying, worshiping God, thinking on things that are good, going for a walk. You know, that's what you gotta find, what you need to do so that nothing messes with your mental health. And like I said, getting out of certain relationships is going to help your gut health also, okay? So your gut health is important, because that's where the stress goes. If you're worried, anxious, it goes to your heart. Your heart is troubled. That's why the Bible said, let not your heart be troubled. You think God didn't know what he was doing when he gave us his word? Every system, every organ system, every body system is covered in the Bible, okay? He gave you, God told you how you should think, what you should put on, how you should carry yourself, how you should talk. Everything that you need to live is in the word of God. So he even said, let not your heart be troubled, because he know that you will worry. Your heart will give you some trouble. You will have heart disease. Let not your heart be troubled. Don't worry, because out of worry, out of anxiety comes heart trouble. Okay? Heart failure. Your heart becomes weak. Your heart becomes tired. It's just not when you go to the doctor and they say, oh, his heart is weak. Like, what was the root of this? Like, what was the worry? What was the fear? What was it? What was the rejection, the trauma that caused his heart to fail? Okay? If you're having lots of aches and joints in your body, you have to wonder, what am I eating? What's causing my joints to hurt? It has to be some kind of inflammation, and the food carries a lot of inflammation in it. So you gotta watch the carbs, you gotta watch the starch, you gotta watch those things, okay, guys? If you have any questions, comments, let me know. If you are not following me on TikTok, get your kids to come over on TikTok, because we know TikTok is for the young folks, okay? It's for the young folks, okay? It's for TikTok is the whole wide world is over on TikTok. So if you are hopping on TikTok, make sure you click that follow button, and make sure you share this live and tell your friends that we are not just making a recipe here, but we throwing out nuggets, we giving godly wisdom on gut health, okay? And if you are not following me on my YouTube channel, go and follow me on my YouTube. And what else? What other announcements? If you would like to join my food and faith course, I have a food and faith course. You can find that on my bio on Instagram, and I will put the link on my YouTube too. I have a food and faith course. It's for married women, single women, women who are engaged, those that are ready to get married and you want to learn how to cook some dishes. Plus, we have a good talk about faith, about marriage, relationship, what to look for in a spouse, what to not look for, how to know if it's the right spouse, challenges in marriages. Like, it's a really good course, and I would sure love to have you guys sign up. What else? So like I said, guys, if you are making this, you can split it two ways. Have one without nuts, one for people that are allergic to nuts. Enjoy this granola snack. And I'm gonna store it in a, I'm gonna show you the container that I use. And don't forget to patronize my Amazon storefront, guys. So this, I'm gonna store it in this jar like this, and you can get a jar and store it also. Hello, Miss Kiana, welcome, welcome. So you can store it in a jar, and you're good to go. So next week, Friday, I will see you guys, same place, same time. I'll come on around noon. Make sure you share. Make sure you invite a friend, share. Go to my YouTube page and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you leave me a comment. When you leave a comment on YouTube, it lets YouTube know that we love her content and we're gonna push her content out, okay? Help your girl go up in the algorithm, because why not? You come to a channel where we just don't cook food, but we talk about God. We talk about life, marriage. What better place than coming here to Food and Faith Hub, where we just, this is it. I am a mom, I am a sister, a friend, I am a pastor, I am a woman of God, I am a child of God. I am, what else I am? I am an intercessor. I am a nurse practitioner. So I get what moms go through, how it is. You got to balance all these things. And then I have my catering business. And then I just decided to just have this Food and Faith live cooking show where I could come and cook, show you guys recipes, and then we could talk about things that, you know, affect us as women, life, whatever the Holy Spirit gives me to talk about. And I just felt like I needed to do something with gut health. And for these past few weeks, I've been trying to be more conscious about my gut health, okay? Because everything starts in the gut. Stress, anxiety, fear, worry. You don't want that, because it's just gonna cause sickness and all kind of stuff, okay? Let me see what else. Somebody said something. Let me see. I have 3 phones here, guys. One day I'll have a one camera where it could just go to all. I got 3 phones here.
Maddie said yes, the cereal sold at the store containing many ingredients that are no good for us. I'm going to try this recipe. One of my sons is watching what he eats because he has been getting some acne.
Oh, yeah. So he has to watch what he eats, Miss Betty, and you want to watch the carbs. Like if your son, like somebody on YouTube, guys, talked about her son having a lot of acne. Yeah, you got to watch if he buying, you know, lots of the juices that you buy from the store, they're loaded with sugar. The soda, you know, the teenagers, they love that soda. You got to get rid of the sodas, like no soda. If my kids get a soda, that's a treat, and that's only if they go to somebody's house or is somewhere, like that's a treat for them to have a soda, okay? So sodas will do it. Sodas will cause lots of acne on your skin, okay? Hey, sister. Sodas will cause a lot of acne on your skin, okay? So you want to get soda out their diet. If they eat a lot of pizza, You want to get pizza out their diet. If you're hopping on and your kids are going through any type of acne, it's their gut health. You want to check what are they eating. Sodas, all the cereals. You know, kids like to have cereals. The fake pancakes, the fake pancake batter. Like, it would be best if you make your own pancake, your own waffle mixture, and you can make those recipes for your kids. Make the pancakes from scratch. Get organic flour in there. What else? Watching how much rice they consume. Anything with a lot of carbs, you just want them to limit it, especially the pizza, the junk food, the chips, the Doritos, all of that. And then try to incorporate more healthy stuff in his diet. You could do this recipe. You can do some raw vegetable salads with spinach in there, collard greens. Make healthy juices for him, but try to make it more on the green side. You can add a little pineapple in there, because some of the kids, they like gag if you give them stuff that's too healthy. It's just that his mouth and it's just that the gut needs to get used to tasting something healthy. But there are ways that you can incorporate different things into his diet so that he's not consuming so many carbs, because that's the issue with teenagers. If they're going through any acne issue, just check their gut health. Just look at their diet. If they're consuming more carbs than vegetables and natural fruits, then that's a problem, okay? Let's see what. What is TikTok saying here? Oh. Oh, okay. So, yeah, you want to watch most likely is his diet. And then just make sure he has a good skincare routine. But and drinking lots of water. He needs to make sure, that's another thing I forgot to mention, guys. Make sure you're consuming enough water in your diet, okay? Enough water in your diet. And this, I'm going to show you guys this salt that I have. I talked about the Himalayan salt, but I'm gonna show you guys this one. This is Celtic salt, and you can actually Google this. CELTIC. This is Celtic salt. This salt is from the ocean. It's not processed. It has lots of minerals that your body needs. Potassium, sodium, zinc, copper, all the nutrients that you need. And the beauty about this one is a fine one, but they have the bigger ones. You can cook with this, and you can put some of this under your tongue. Just a little pinch under your tongue, and then follow it with a glass of water. You are going to feel it's very hydrating. If you go running or exercising, you can use this. You know, sometimes, most of the time when you hear the doctor say, don't eat no salt in your diet, they're actually not telling the right thing. Yes, you have to be careful of the salt in your diet, and majority of people consume iodized salt. It has fillers in there. That salt is bad. Table salt is bad for you. If you have table salt in your kitchen, get rid of it. Like I said, start cooking with Himalayan salt. And you can start cooking with Celtic salt too. But if you're not used to how to balance it out, it might be you're gonna have to watch how much salt you put in, because the salt is so rich, you don't need a whole lot to make your food taste good, because it salts it really quick, okay? So this Celtic salt is really, really good. If you can get some of this, Miss Betty, that would be good for you too, your son. Put some under his tongue, follow it with some water. It puts a lot of healthy nutrients in your gut, okay? This Celtic salt, okay? And maybe for one of our gut health series, we'll talk more about this Celtic salt. and we'll talk more about other things that you can have for gut health, okay? And some more recipes. I'm gonna come up with some more recipes for gut health, okay? Apple cider vinegar is very good. To have 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with some lemon, pour it in a cup of water, sip it, drink it in a straw. You can take it at nighttime. That helps to detoxify your liver. It helps your pancreas. That's another gut health thing that you can do too. But remember, as you are on the road to watching what you eat, what you put into your gut, remember that you need to make sure that you are consuming healthy food. So from today, anytime you eat something, you got to ask yourself, is this going to help my gut, or this is just going to satisfy my sugar craving? If it's not going to help your gut, then you don't need to consume it. Every now and then, if you want to have your little sweet, it's okay. But if right now you having more sweet than vegetables and the right thing in your body, then it's time to put more of that in your body, okay? That's just my little splurge there. So I hope that helps. But I believe once he starts to change what he eats, you're gonna see a change in his skin. And we know the teenagers, they're very concerned about their skin because it's their body, you know, it's everything. Their face is everything for them, okay? So that's about it, guys. Thank you, TikTok, for rocking with me. Don't forget to click the hearts and follow me on TikTok. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 15 of our Food and Faith Hub live cooking show. I'm Masasu here. Thank you guys so much. I look forward to seeing you next Friday. I'll send the notification out. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy, and I will have the recipe in the comments, okay? In the description, you're gonna see the recipe for this, okay? So don't worry, I'll have the recipe, okay? And thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. See you guys. Bye.